and somebody is saying, no, you haven't. There are various means by which you can prove the positive. You can prove that you have been to the Grand Canyon. You may have been with people who could come and testify as witnesses. You may have taken photographs while you were there. You may still have a receipt from when you booked your trip. You may have merchandise that you bought in the Grand Canyon gift shop. You may be a diary keeper who wrote extensively in your diary contemporaneously about your visit to the Grand Canyon, and so on and so forth. But imagine if somebody is saying that you have been to the Grand Canyon and you are trying to prove that you have never been to the Grand Canyon. That becomes very different and very difficult, because the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. So if there are no photographs, then maybe you went and you just didn't take any photographs. If there's no witnesses, maybe you went on your own. If there's no receipt, maybe you drove there under your own steam. If there's no booking reference, maybe you deleted it from your email, and so on and so forth. So I always come at a case from a position of presumption of innocence, which is the standard we are supposed to apply to all people. And if I approach the Michael Jackson case from that position, then I feel very confident in saying there is not proof beyond a reasonable doubt of guilt. And therefore, if we are to apply to Michael Jackson the rules that we are supposed to apply to everybody, he is entitled to the presumption of innocence. Now, if you sit in court, which, as I say, I do every day of every week, every work day, at the beginning of every trial, the judge will give a speech, and the defense lawyer will give a speech, and often the prosecutor will also use these words. They will tell the jury, if you think the defendant might have committed the crime, you must vote not guilty. If you think the defendant probably committed the crime, you must vote not guilty. If you are almost certain that the defendant committed the crime, you must vote not guilty. You must only declare this person guilty if you are sure, beyond any reasonable doubt, that they committed the crime.